saying good morning and a million thanks to you for joining us live on the broadcast of this event. Well, as we wait for the arrival of His Excellency President Muhammadu Buhari for the commissioning of the airport, the brand new President Muhammadu Buhari International Airport, Onweke, Ebonyi State, let me assure you, as usual, we will bring you every bit of the happenings here as it begins to unfold. A while ago, His Excellency the Governor arrived alongside his entourage and other leaders of the states.
Thank you very much. Please, may we rise for the national anthem of the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
Hello, MC, can you hold on, please?
Okay, hold on, please. Hold on.
What we are saying is we just want to test the sound of national anthem coming from you.
And let me inform you that
here in 10 minutes.
Okay, please let's be seated.
There is a lots of events going on now.
Test the sound of the national anthem from your end.
We have been told that the side attractions are
You can go ahead.
a part of the activities marking this very important event. There are other projects that will be commissioned tonight as Mr. President Muhammadu Buhari storms Ebonyi State this morning to commission some of the landmark achievements of the Umahi late Divine Mandate administration in Ebonyi State. Countdown continues to the end. The advanced team of Mr. President has already arrived all the way from the nation's capital, Abuja, ahead of the arrival of Mr. President himself. Arrangements have been put in place to ensure a huge-free commissioning of these legacy projects of the Umahi administration in Ebonyi State. You will recall that a few weeks ago there was a test flight operation at the airport where two aircraft landed for the first time at the airport, courtesy of Ebonyi State government. And the first was aircraft from Lagos, and the second was from the nation's capital, Abuja. And that was the test flight operation was put in place for ahead of today's commissioning of the airport by President Muhammadu Buhari. And shortly after the commissioning of this modern state-of-the-art facility airport, the governor and of course the August visitor, Mr. President, who will any moment from now arrive at Ebonyi State, here the President Muhammadu Buhari International Airport, Onweke, will commission other projects of the governor. Among them is the Ezama Oshiri Onishibeze Uburu Road, constructed by the present administration in the state. And then other projects backed upon and of course completed by His Excellency the governor. This is in addition to other legacy projects of the governor that have been commissioned before today. You will recall that a few weeks ago or a few days ago, the former president of Nigeria, former President Goodluck Ebele Jonathan, was in Ebonyi State to commission one of the longest bridges of flyover, so to say, constructed by the Umahi administration. That was the Inyere flyover in Eda, a local government area of the state. This is in addition also to other projects embarked upon and of course completed by the outgoing governor of the state, His Excellency Engineer Dr. David Mwezu Mahi. Once again, if you just join us on the combined service of EBBC, Salt FM and Salt TV, we are reaching you live from the President Muhammadu Buhari International Airport on Weke Ezasa local government area of Ebonyi State. The project will be commissioned at the airport, will be commissioned tonight by President Muhammadu Buhari, who is still being expected to arrive the airport any moment from now. Like I said before now, His Excellency the Governor is already here alongside top government functionaries who have gathered here to be part of this event today. Let me once again, on behalf of the Director General of EBBC, Engineer Chief Timothy Nwachi, say good morning to you and a million thanks for joining us on this live broadcast of the event. My name is Emenike Ogalago.
She put some kind of overspray but she know exactly what I want and what I want to see. Always says the right thing like say she knew what I want. I'm with her heart and very sexy. So one that she do one that always like a piece of like a I kind of like me or she got over me. Rather people she like the queen of the night, something like Delilah when she's copying anyway. She like the dress and the fire. She the kind of woman every man desire. Be careful but she bad like viper. I can see through all the tales.
The commissioning of the President Muhammadu Buhari International Airport on Weke, Ebonyi State by President Muhammadu Buhari. We've just been told that the President will commission this project virtually. It will be at the villa, at the presidential villa, Abuja, and commission this project via Zoom. And this is indeed the long-awaited moment in the life of the present administration in Ebonyi State, as preparations and of course activities are on top gear to ensure the commissioning of all the completed projects embarked upon by the Umahi-led administration in Ebonyi State. we have here the Chief Judge of Ebonyi State, Honorable Justice Elvis Ngene, and his brother judges. Members of Ebonyi State Executive Council, led by the Chairman and Governor, His Excellency Engineer Dr. David Nwezu Mahi, a Chairman of local government areas, royal fathers from different communities in Ebonyi State. We have the leadership of Christian Association of Nigeria, led by the chairman. Any moment from now, the Nigeria national anthem will rent the air, and that will mark the official commencement of the event, live from the President Muhammadu Buhari International Airport on Weke. Here we go.
National anthem. Thank you very much. Let's be seated. Your Excellency, the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, President Muhammadu Buhari GCFR, Enyoma of Ebonyi State, Your Excellency, our dear Governor, Your Excellency, the Deputy Governor, and other top government functionaries. Your Excellency, for want of time, we'll go straight to the program of the day. And first, I would like to, with due respect, invite Secretary to Ebonyi State Government and Coordinating Commissioner, Honorable Obola Kenneth Igwe, PhD, to please come forward for his welcome remarks. Message, sir.
Your Excellency, the President of Federal Republic of Nigeria, President Muhammadu Buhari, Your Excellency, the Governor of Ebonyi State, Engineer Chief David Nwezu Mahi, other distinguished leaders of our dear nations and state here present, please permit me to stand on already established protocol for want of time. This is an address presented by Secretary to Ebonyi State Government.
Recording in progress.
And the Coordinating Commissioner, Dr. Obola Kenneth Igwe, PhD, during the inauguration of the Muhammadu Buhari International Airport on Eke. I am delighted to extend one welcome to His Excellency, the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces, President Muhammadu Buhari, GCFR, Enyoma 1 of Ebonyi State, on the momentous occasion of inauguration of Nigeria's largest airport. This inauguration holds a great historical significance as it marks the fulfillment of the promise made by our esteemed Governor, His Excellency, Engineer David Nwezu Mahi, to advance Ebonyi State progress. When our governor conceived these ambitious projects and expressed his commitment to constructing a world-class airport in Ebonyi State, many doubted its feasibility within his tenure as a governor, given the limited revenue allocation received by the state, which ranks at the bottom of federal allocation table. Undeterred by these challenges, the governor, with unwavering determination and resolute political will, commenced airport project, striving to see it through to completion. Your Excellency, it is worth noting that the initial stage of the project encountered turbulence, particularly regarding land acquisition in Oneke and other related matters. However, driven by the desire to leave a lasting legacy, the governor remains steadfast in his pursuit of actualizing the projects. In the last few days, as part of the activities scheduled for the incoming administration inauguration, numerous projects initiated and completed by Governor Umahi's administration has been commissioned. Recently, former President Goodluck Jonathan commissioned a monumental overhead bridge named after him in Afikpo South local government area of Ebonyi State, while the renowned business tycoon Engineer Teze inaugurated the flyover bridge situated at Abomege on Echa local government area of Ebonyi State. I would therefore like to express my deep appreciation to our governor for his visionary leadership in conceiving and successfully completing this project, which undoubtedly will stimulate economic expansion not only in Ebonyi State but Nigeria at large. In addition to boosting the economy, the airport will attract both local and foreign investors, opening doors of opportunity for Ebonyi State and Nigeria. An outstanding feature of this airport is the state-of-the-art equipment in process as affirmed by aviation industry experts during the test flight operation. They have landed the airport as one of the finest in the country. Mr. President, the people of Ebonyi State will forever remain grateful to you for your unwavering support, not only in realizing the airport project, but also for your partner guidance in matters concerning Ebonyi State. Mr. President, we are very grateful. I extend my gratitude to the Federal Ministry of Aviation, the Federal Airport Authority, and Nigeria Civil Aviation Authority for their invaluable support throughout this endeavor. I would like also to express my heartfelt appreciation to the stakeholders of Ebonyi State, especially the Speaker and the incoming governor and the members of Ebonyi State House of Assembly for their sacrifices and commitment to this cause. History will speak kind of each and every one of you. As you inaugurate this airport, Mr. President, be informed that Ebonyi State has established the Ministry of Aviation and Technology, which will oversee the operation activities and maintenance of airports. Thank you, Mr. President, and distinguished leaders of our dear nation for your kind attention.
Thank you very much. Your Excellencies, very distinguished ladies and gentlemen, that was the voice of the Secretary to Ebonyi State Government. It is now time to take some remarks, few remarks for that matter, from Honorable Commissioner for Health, Dr. Daniel Umezurike. Honorable Commissioner, sir. He will be speaking on David Umahi Federal University of Health Sciences.
Your Excellency, Mr. President Muhammadu Buhari, GCFR, Your Excellency, the Governor of Ebonyi State, and all the other leaders of Ebonyi State here present, all the participants from the national and sub-national levels, I defer to you. It is my honor and privilege to welcome Your Excellencies to the commissioning of the David Umahi Federal University of Health Sciences and David Umahi Federal University of Teaching Hospital, Uburu, constructed and equipped under the administration of His Excellency Chief Engineer David Umahi, CON. These two institutions coexisting together will work synergistically to train high-level manpower in the health sector and render world-class healthcare services. The project is a 3-year project constructed and fully equipped from 2019 to 2022. Your Excellency, sir, the university section has over 20 medical and allied medical programs fully accredited by NUC and other relevant professional bodies. For the hospital section, Your Excellency, sir, it is on record that the Nigerian nation loses at least $2 billion on medical tourism annually. In the effort of our dear governor to reduce medical tourism to the barest minimum, this project was initiated and executed as one of these flagship projects. It is a multidisciplinary, multi-specialty health academic institution that can handle all the health issues that take people to India, Europe, and America, thereby reversing medical tourism. It has the main hospital complex and 5 centers of excellence in the following areas: radiology, eye, cancer treatment, renal center, and maternal and child health. There is additional dialysis producing section to further make the hospital self-sustaining. All the most modern cutting-edge technology medical equipment have been procured and installed, including but not limited to the following: CT scan, MRI, mammogram, linear accelerator, while cath lab is expected in the hospital soon. On this note, we want to thank our health-friendly governor for initiating this project and seeing to its completion, and to thank Mr. President in a special way for all the support during and after the construction of this world-class edifice. Finally, we thank the federal government of Nigeria for graciously taking over the institution, and of course, healthcare services has already commenced, and the entire Ebonyi state and all the neighboring states of Abia, Enugu, Cross River states are already benefiting from the hospital services. At this point, may I humbly welcome His Excellency to perform this epoch commissioning event. Long live Mr. President, long live Federal Republic of Nigeria. Thank you and God bless you.
Thank you very much, Honorable Commissioner for Health. Your Excellencies, may I with due respect invite Honorable Commissioner for Works and Transport, Engineer Obonaya Obasi Abara, who will be speaking on roads as well as Oguma other ecological projects. Honorable Commissioner.
Your Excellency, the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, President Muhammadu Buhari, GCFR, Your Excellency, the Governor of Ebonyi State, Engineer Chief Dev Nwezu Mahe, all protocols very respectfully observed. The construction of the 38.3-kilometer Onueke Ezama Oshiri Onitsha Obiozera Road was completed during the first tenure of the administration of His Excellency, the Governor of Ebonyi State, Engineer Chief David Nwezu Mahe. Notwithstanding the fact that the road was constructed during the tenure of the immediate past administration of His Excellency Chief MNL CCON on asphalt surface, the road had already gone bad by the time this present administration mounted the saddle. It was instructive at this stage that a different thing be done to mitigate the failure of our roads within very short space of time. So His Excellency the Governor approved that this stretch of the road be reconstructed on 200 mm concrete pavement using grade 40 concrete for a road width of 10.3 meters. Since after the construction of the road about 5 years ago, the road is still intact till now. This road serves as an alternative route to the Abakaliki-Afikpo Federal Highway for people traveling to Imo, Abia, Rivers, and Bayelsa, especially big trucks conveying foodstuff from the northern states of the country to the southern states. On the other hand, Your Excellencies, may I at this point thank the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, President Muhammadu Buhari, GCFR, for coming to our aid when it mattered most on the ecological problem of a huge landslide at Oguma, Edda. The Oguma incident occurred immediately the state government completed work on the 29th span Goodluck Jonathan flyover bridge at Iyere, Edda, just about a kilometer away. It was as if the gods were not happy on the completion of the flyover bridge, which was done to stem the huge loss of lives hitherto experienced at the Oguma Hill due to the nature of the topography. Today, series of retaining walls have been constructed with a view to temming the earth movement. Concrete pavements have also been constructed to ensure that there is no water penetration into the landslide area. Let me also put on record that the state governor government is building houses to resettle the villagers who were displaced by the landslide. There's a concrete paved road being constructed as part of the ecological project. Thank you and God bless.
Thank you very much, Honorable Commissioner for Works. Your Excellency, I would like to invite to speak for the airport projects, Engineer Frank Ungo, SA to the Governor on Infrastructure. You're welcome, sir.
Your Excellency, the President, Federal Republic of Nigeria, President Muhammadu Buhari, GCFR. Your Excellency, the Governor of Ebonyi State, Chief Engineer David Nweze Umahi. All protocols duly observed. It is with great sense of honor and fulfillment that I welcome Your Excellencies, other distinguished invited guests to this epoch-making event of the official commissioning of the Muhammadu Buhari International Airport, Onweke, Ebonyi State. Your Excellency, I wish to commend you, appreciate you, and compliment you for appointing me to be part of the supervision of the construction of this world-class airport developed on a challenging terrain, but this day standing intimidated on an aesthetically beautified expanse of land that has become the center of all eyes. This sprawling facility, which includes the best of each segment of the airport facilities and built majorly under the red label model of project execution, has a rigid concrete runway of 3.1 kilometer length and 75 meters width. It is adjudged the best and first of its kind in the West and Central Africa to be constructed on a reinforced concrete technology with a full complement of instrument landing system. The DVR, the localizer of Indra product with a lifespan of minimum of 25 years, including a Cat 2 airfield lighting system. Your Excellency, this terminal building is adjudged the single biggest terminal building in the entire Nigeria. The terminal building has a 10 million annual passenger handling capacity, which is well finished to test and ambience both local and international wings, and an apron size of 133,000 square meters that can handle all types of passenger and cargo aircraft, and other state-of-the-art technology building like the 10th floor control tower with the most advanced and automated air traffic control system. The ARFF bay is fitted with the requisite equipment and the most modernized fire tender. This airport is situated on a 400 hectares of land, and it is fenced around with a perimeter fence of 15-kilometer length fitted with precision surveillance cameras. This project has other ancillary facilities like the immigration building, the state-of-the-art presidential lounge, the police building, and office accommodation, to mention but a few. It may interest you to know that it was only yesterday that the airport received operation license for scheduled flights from Nigerian Civil Aviation Authority. The airport has also received over 14 flights since its inauguration test flight.
is my honor to welcome you all to this all wonderland of airport, and I pray that your coming here to be part of this commissioning program will prompt you to become one of the advertisers and recommenders of this project to all that this facility all to serve. Long life Akobaroha, long life our incoming, and long life the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
Thank you very much. Please let's put our hands together for him. Your Excellency, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, with due respect, I would like to invite Barrister Mrs. Choma Nweze, Commissioner for Trade and Investments. Her speech will be anchored on Ring Road project. Honorable Commissioner.
Your Excellency, the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Your Excellency, the Governor of Ebonyi State, please permit me to stand on existing protocol. Mr. President, Ebonyi State Ring Road project is one of the projects that this country, Federal Republic of Nigeria, took a loan to construct. We are internally grateful that this loan was approved by you and released during your tenure, and to cap it up, we are also commissioning it. We, the indigenes of Ebonyi State, are grateful that this project was done under the administration of His Excellency, Engineer David Nweze Umahi. This is because he did not only supervise the project personally, but he brought his wealth of experience to bear on the project. Ebonyi State Ring Road traverses 8 out of the 13 local government areas in Ebonyi State. The construction of the road has led to the decrease in infant mortality, death of pregnant women who were unable to reach hospitals on time, evacuation of our agri-produce from our communities, and we have noticed a decrease in our out-of-school children. We, the good people of Ebonyi State, are emotional about this road. Our governor fought hard to see that this loan was approved by Islamic Development Bank and African Development Bank, and also the Senate. He insisted that this road must be concrete because of the nature of our soil, so that there will be minimal maintenance on the road, and so that the road will last at least 50 years. Mr. President, Dangote attempted the constructed 37 kilometers of concrete road in Obajana, but this is the first road to be built on concrete for 199 kilometers with 200 mm thickness. We present to you the first 199 kilometer of concrete road with 200 mm thickness built in Nigeria and mostly constructed by Nigerians. Thank you, Mr. President.
Thank you very much, Honorable Commissioner. Last in this category, may I invite the project coordinator of NUMAP, Dr. Philip Echego, to speak on flood control.
The President, Federal Republic of Nigeria, Your Excellency, the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Your Excellency, our amiable Governor, may I stand on the already established protocol. It is with heart full of joy and gratitude to Almighty God that I welcome everyone on behalf of our State Project Management Unit, Nigeria Erosion and Watershed Management Project, to the official commissioning of the flood control project completed by our state government under the just concluded World Bank funded component of the new map in Ebonyi State. Before I go on, I would like to start by expressing my most profound gratitude to our amiable and dynamic Governor, Engineer Chief David Nweze Umahi, for his magnanimity in retaining me as the project coordinator for the new map in the state, and for his support at all times while the project lasted. The new map, as you may well know, is one of the flagship projects of His Excellency in partnership with the World Bank, meant to address the problem of gully erosion and flood menace in the state and to offer livelihood support to the project communities. Before the commencement of the new map intervention in the state, gully erosion and flood menace had become twin intractable environmental challenges that had defied previous solutions in the state, in our dear state. Gully erosion has sacked Afikpo South local government headquarters, Ubuzeda, and perennial flooding constituted a major threat to lives and properties in many parts of the state, particularly in Abakaliki capital city. Today we are glad that we are gathered here to celebrate the great feat achieved by the state government, ably led by our amiable Governor, Engineer Chief David Nweze Umahi, in reversing this situation through the instrumentality of the new map. The intervention work, the new map major civil works intervention were carried out in 5 sites in the state. The intervention works in Abakaliki capital city involved essentially flood control,
and they comprise of the construction of adequately sized reinforced concrete channel to evacuate runoff from the three principal rivers that drain the capital city of Abakaliki. Today, we are glad that these projects have been successfully completed in accordance with international best practices and with profound impact on the environment and livelihood of the benefiting communities. In recognition of our efforts in this project in the watering Abakaliki capital city, the World Bank bestowed our state with the Best Performance Award in the implementation of urban stormwater management projects amongst the 23 participating states at the closing ceremony of the new map. Buoyed by this accomplishment and the recognition of the World Bank guideline that the intervention projects, when completed, should be formally handed over to the state government, I therefore humbly hand over the completed sites to Your Excellency, the Executive Governor of Ebonyi State, Engineer Chief David Nwezu Mahe, for onward commissioning by the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, President Muhammad Buhari. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Your Excellency, at this moment, we are going to take video presentation, very brief one. If you're ready, please, the technical crew, can we go ahead?
There is the commissioning of the President Muhammadu Buhari International Airport on Onweke by President Muhammadu Buhari. A while ago, heads of security organizations operating in Ebonyi State just arrived at the venue of this event. Mr. President will commission this airport virtually, and that will happen any moment from now. Of course, the commissioners in charge of various whose ministries undertook the projects to be commissioned this afternoon have given a background information of what the projects are all about, and that began with the Commissioner for Health, who gave a background of the King David Nwezu Mahi Federal University of Medical Sciences, Uburu. Commissioner for Works gave a background information about the completed Ezama Uchiri Onisha Obiozara Road. And the new map project, also information about the project was given by the government agency in charge of the projects in Ebonyi State. We have the Commissioner for Trade and Investment, who gave a background information about the Ebonyi State Ring Road projects, among others. If you just joined us on the combined service of Salt FM and Salt TV, EBBC Abakaliki. This is the live coverage of the commissioning of the President Muhammadu Buhari International Airport, Onweke, Ebonyi State, and then other projects embarked upon by the Umahi-led administration in Ebonyi State. President Muhammadu Buhari will be commissioning the airport virtually. That's via Zoom this afternoon. Already we have here the governor and the state deputy governor, members of Ebonyi State Executive Council, heads of security organizations operating in Ebonyi State, ranging from the State Commissioner of Police, the State Director of DSS, and the Commander and Kwago Military Cantonment, and of course his FRSC counterpart, Federal Road Safety Corps, and that of the Nigerian Security and Civil Defense Corps, and other security organizations operating in Ebonyi State. We also have royal fathers from different communities who are also here to be part of this event. We have the leadership of Christian Association of Nigeria. If you are watching us live on your television set, you will see what is happening here for yourself. And if you just tune in on Salt FM, you definitely hear what is happening here this afternoon. Of course, the engineers on ground here are working seriously to track a signal via Zoom from the presidential villa, Abuja, the nation's capital. This is Salt FM and of course Salt TV, bringing you live coverage of the event from President Muhammadu Buhari International Airport, Onweke, Ebonyi State. This is a part of the activities marking the end of the present administration embarked upon and completed by the Umahi administration and different parts of the states.
For those wonderful accomplishments, Your Excellency, the people of Ebonyi State will ever remain grateful to you. Your Excellency, very distinguished ladies and gentlemen, may I very humbly invite our God-given Governor, His Excellency Engineer David Mweze Umai, CEO and fellow Nigerian Society of Engineers, to please kindly step forward for his remarks. Your Excellency, please we would like to also plead with support groups to be calm for technical reasons, please. Thank you.
Please be seated. Your Excellency, our dear President, my father, my friend, President, Federal Republic of Nigeria, President Muhammadu Buhari, GCFR, Your Excellency, Mr. Vice President, Vice President Osibanjo, Your Excellency, my brother, the Deputy Governor of Ebonyi State, Barrister Kelechi Iwe, PhD, Your Excellency, our leader, the immediate past Governor of Ebonyi State, and the Secretary of our founding fathers, my own boss, Chief Wancho Elechi, MOFR, the Chief Judge of Ebonyi State, Justice Ngene, my Lord. Let me start on protocol in place. But let me appreciate the members of Federal Executive Council, especially the Secretary to Government, the Chief of Staff, all the ministers, especially the Honorable Attorney General and Minister of Justice, the Minister of Works, the Minister of Aviation, and my own Minister, the Minister of State for Health. Mr. President, I want to thank you. Your visit today would have been the third, but time wouldn't permit it. But I want to commend you very highly for the work you have done for Nigerians. You came at a very trying time for the nation Nigeria and even for the entire world, passing through a number of recessions, passing through the COVID, but we all survived them with you, and our economy even grew. History will be very kind to you. Never mind, this is our job, Mr. President. It's a very thankless one. But I want to show you that you have done very, very well, and to assure you the hands of God upon your life, your living office even stronger and healthier than how you came into office. It can only be by God's special grace. Congratulations, dear President. If you want to clap for Mr. President, you have to do that, because I still have requests to make, from Mr. President, so you have to appreciate him very deeply. Mr. President, I cannot express all your love and help to Ebonyi people. It's on record that there is no letter I wrote to you to assist this state, Ebonyi, that you did not approve. You did not give favorable approval. Even when I was in PDP, my state was the first state you visited, and they passed, the night there. It's a mark of love. It's a mark of your integrity and the oneness of the nation in your heart. Thank you, Mr. President. I came to EBBC, Mr. President, to honor you and to emphasize the fact that the people of Southeast have always played at the center. I took that risk at the time of answers, but it was to honor you and to bring our people to the center. Unfortunately, Mr. President, I made the worst fight of my life in APC fighting APC. But with you, I survived almost all of them, and I'm very sure I will survive all. But I can assure you, sir, that my coming to APC is a blessing with all your help and a lot of your team members like Mr. Vice President, Secretary to Government, Chief of Staff, Mr. Aviation Minister, the Honorable Attorney General, and the Minister of Environment and others. Let me thank you, sir, for the ring road. We had a lot of challenges over the ring road. At a time that you sent the approval of the ring road funding to the National Assembly with other projects, they rejected it for certain reasons. Mr. President, you quickly unbundled the request and isolated Ebonyi State and sent to the National Assembly, and it was quickly approved. What a love. What a love. Today we have 198 kilometers of ring road constructed on 8 inches thick with grade 40 concrete. And Mr. President, I want to recommend to the incoming administration the use of concrete, especially in Southeast, for road construction. This 198 kilometer is passing through 8 local governments of Ebonyi North and Central. And the project was split into 8 lots. And the 5 international companies bid it, and 1 and the 3 local ones. And we are very grateful, Mr. President. Most of the lots are completed, and today they are valuable for your commissioning. The international airport, Mr. President, that is named after you. When I mooted the idea to give the name to you, you said no, we should give it to His Excellency Akanwebiam. And I reminded you that you have already given Akanwebiam the one at Enugu. You reluctantly, I don't know whether you accepted, but we imposed it on you. And so the name is President Muhammadu Buhari International Airport. It has the international wing, it has the local wing. I don't want to say what the aviation ministry have been saying, but it's been adjourned to be the best in Nigeria and the first to have a runway of concrete pavement, which means that zero maintenance for the next 50 years. We want to thank you very highly. When we had challenge of funds to buy the remaining equipment, Mr. President, you quickly wrote to the Ministry of Finance to do everything to give us loan. That loan was given to us, Mr. President. Today, we are done, and it is a thing of pride for the nation Nigeria. I'm talking about this, your airport, sir. And I want to thank you and your team for approving the takeover of this airport, sir, and even also to refund us. We are very, very grateful to the Federal Executive Council. The airport has commenced operation, and we have given out free flights of 50 capacity, plane twice every week. 1 from Lagos, 1 from Abuja. And it is not just for Ebonyans. Anyone that would travel through this airport is going to board this flight free of charge for the next 4 weeks. It is important to thank the Minister of Aviation. We remain very, very grateful to him. From the point of conceptualization of this airport to the final approval for flight to continue, even for the argument for the takeover and for the refund. My dear brother, the Minister of Aviation, Ebonyi State, we remain grateful to you, and I'm happy we have honored you with one of our, highest awards, to appreciate you. Mr. President, you gave us an assistance I'm not sure anyone ever received. When we had the very unfortunate landslide that was in the history of Ebonyi State at Ogumeda, Afikpo, now it is at a local government. And that is the very week you appointed, a son of the soil from there, the Honorable Minister of State for Health, and nobody could pass. And that was the only road that was leading Ebonyi State to Abia State, even to Port Harcourt. I ran to you. Surprisingly, Mr. President, you released an intervention fund of 1.5 billion to Ebonyi State. Thank you very much, sir. We have turned our woes there to a very huge success. We had people displaced there. We are building about 20, duplexes there for them. We've turned the landslide to a tourist center and turning all the problems there to an event center. That project is done. Mr. President, is available for you to commission. Time will fail me to thank you, Mr. President, for the David Umahi Federal University. Thank you for naming this university. I'm told that it's only the one other name in the history of Nigeria that got the name, the university named after him. It is an undeserved honor, Mr. President. Thank you very much for the takeover of that university. Today we have about 1,500 workers there. Today we have over 2,000 students going there. It remains the best medical university in this country. It remains the best university in this country. It is a place, a community to behold. It is a pride of this nation. Thank you, sir. Thank you for the ecological problems of the Abakaliki city. Before we came on board, this ecological problem was started by my predecessor, the funding and the approval. Unfortunately for me, the construction started in my own tenure. Today we have done 19.13 kilometers of Abakaliki flood control measures. A sight to behold. Before now, we used to lose a lot of people during the flood, not to talk about properties. This project is available for you to commission, Mr. President. Finally, Mr. President, we have the Onweke Oshiri Onitsha Obiozara route, 38.3 kilometers available for you to commission, Mr. President. And let me finally thank you, sir, for a number of projects you have done in Ebonyi State. What about the limestone granules that is going on at Okpoto? What about the salt infrastructure that is going on in Uburu? We want to thank you. I want to thank you for the second Niger Bridge, one of your biggest, in the southeast and in this country. Thank you, sir. And the southeast governors have named that after you. We are very grateful to you. Let me finally plead with Mr. President, as you bow out of office, God is with you. Please sign the university that the National Assembly have done. Is before the Chief of Staff. It will be good, Mr. President, that you sign it into law. It will help us a lot. Please, Mr. President, give us a letter for the airport takeover and of course its concession and for the refund. We will be very, very grateful, Mr. President, for you to do this for us. And finally, I thank you, sir, for supporting me during the primaries for the emergence of our speaker, who is now the governor-elect. And we have decided as a state, sir, to give you the highest honor award, Mr. President, in appreciation of whom you are to us, in appreciation of your brotherhood, in appreciation of your standing for the unity of this country, sir. And we confer today to you the great Grand Commander of Ebonyi Hall of Fame. And when our new leader emerges, sir, the governor-elect, when he's sworn in, I assure you, sir, that we'll be coming to Daura to thank you and to present this award. We are ever grateful to you. We remain grateful to you. And I want our people to put our hands together very well for Mr. President in appreciation. Can you be upstanding and put your hands together for Mr. President, please? May I therefore invite Mr. President to make his remarks. Mr. President, sir.
Was His Excellency Engineer Dr. David Umahi speaking on the commission.
Your Excellency, the Governor of Ebonyi State, members of the National Assembly, members of Federal Executive Council, captains of industry, traditional rulers, invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, I'm delighted for this honor of yet another invitation by Ebonyi State Government to commission some of the projects completed by the administration of His Excellency Engineer Chief David Umahi. In the last 8 years of our administration, I have worked pleasantly with the government of Ebonyi State, and I am satisfied that the state has grown in bounds in infrastructure and human capital development. The state is located Engineer Umahi as governor because of the level of development the state has attained under his watch. I will particularly thank the governor and the people of Ebonyi State for the love shown me right from the beginning of our administration. I was in Ebonyi State in 2017 to lay foundation stones for some of the projects and also to commission some of the completed projects. I was there again last year in May 2022, and I saw quite a lot of the governor did to change the narrative of his people, including the State International Airport, BIP Lounge, and the four-way light tunnel named after me. I thank the governor and the people of Ebonyi State for the honor done to me. Performing this commissioning 2 days before my handover to another democratic elected president of Nigeria shows my commitment towards the aspirations of Ebonyi State and her people. The projects listed for commissioning are no doubt critical to the socio-economic development of the state. The purpose they serve, the cost, and time of delivery are pointers to the ingenuity and passion of the governor to give his people quality leadership that will stand the test of time. The second time within which the State International Airport was completed is honestly exemplary, and the quality of work is commendable. I am told the construction work was executed by the local engineers. This is indeed a clear indication that we have a stock of physical and human resources, knowledge and skill to drive the cause of our national development. I am particularly amazed by the speed with which Governor Umahi's administration started and completed the international airport, including the terminal building, Afram unit, local and international section, fire bay, tower control unit, which has 10 floors, police building, immigration building, presidential lounge, car park, gate house, and generator house, with the entire project sitting on about 5.3 square land with 3.30 kilometers by 75 meters runway, and they are indeed world class. It is heartwarming to note that state does virtually all road construction work on concrete pavement of 8 inches thickness, and that is more doable, and that has been used to do the roads I am commissioning, including the 198 kilometers ring road and the 38 kilometers Oneke, Onisha, Obiozara concrete road. The state-of-the-art university teaching hospital is reassuring in its potentials in providing the medical needs of Nigerians, and this is commendable. The 19.13 kilometer NUMA and the Oguma Eda ecological project, which I am also commissioning, are very important in addressing the environmental degradation that confronts the ecosystem. Let me thank the government and the people of Ebonyi for again naming one of the essential facilities of the State International Airport, after me. Just a few days ago, the Federal Executive Council approved the takeover of the State International Airport for concession and further approved a refund of the cost of the project Ebonyi State Government. I am bowing out in a matter of days. but to be rest assured that Ebonyi State under Governor Umahi has recorded a remarkable progress and deserves to enjoy a robust partnership with the federal government in all her developmental aspirations. Let me enjoin the people of Ebonyi State to ensure that these wonderful projects constructed by your Governor Engineer David Weze Umahi, COAN, are properly maintained and used for the good of the people of the state and for the service of humanity. It is now my honor to commission the following projects. 1. President Muhammad Buhari International Airport, Eneke Eze, South Local Government Area, Ebonyi State. 2. David Umahi Federal University of Health Sciences, Uburu, Ohazara Local Government Area, Ebonyi State. 3rd, the new map 19.13 kilometer Abakaliki flood control project, Ebonyi State. 4. Abakaliki Ring Road 198 kilometer concrete road, Ebonyi State. 5. Onoke Oshiri Onisha Obiazara, Ebonyi State 38.3 kilometer concrete road, Ebonyi State. And 6. Oguma Eda Ecological Project, Afeko South, Ebonyi State. Thank you all, and God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
Thank you, Mr. President. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, we shall be taking
and that was President Muhammadu Buhari.
Okay, may I, with due respect, invite His Excellency the Governor to please proceed, so kindly proceed and cut the ribbon on behalf of the President. Your Excellency, sir.
The commissioning of the President Muhammadu Buhari International Airport, Onweke, Ebonyi State, by President Muhammadu Buhari. We just commissioned the project virtually on the way from the State House, Abuja, the nation's capital. His Excellency is
my dear brothers and sisters, in the name of Mr. President Muhammadu Buhari, I perform this function of cutting the tape.
And that's the last lap of the event. Commissioning of President Muhammadu Buhari International Airport.
Muhammadu Buhari International Airport, Onweke, Ebonyi State, constructed under the administration of Engineer David Weze Umahi, CON, Governor of Ebonyi State, and performed today by Mr. President Muhammadu Buhari, President Federal Republic of Nigeria, today 26th of May 2023, to the glory of God. National Anthem. National Anthem.
Following the commissioning of the President Muhammadu Buhari International Airport.
Thank all our leaders that came to stand with me for this, glorious moment, especially our leader, Chief Martin Wanchelechi, who brought me up very tough and strong because it's Agboronkashi, and the Agboronkashi gave birth to Junior Agboronkashi. Please, may I invite our leaders to the presidential lounge. From there, we will excuse Chief Elechi and then the deputy governor, who had a leg accident. He didn't take it seriously. I think I have to go and
following the commissioning of the President Muhammadu Buhari International Airport by Mr. President, the airport is now ready for flight operation, full-scale flight operation.
Anywhere you are in Abuja, in Lagos, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Then we now have Thursday and Friday every week. Free flights, not only for Ebonyi people, anybody that is coming through this airport. And so we have fully paid for it. We believe that the new administration will sustain it. If we do it for 3 months, then everybody will be coming through this place. So we invite our investors to come and put their vehicles here so that they can ferry people to their various locations. And I think we should also try to get some security here to accompany some of the passengers to far away, Cross River, Benue, and Abia. This is very critical and very important to instill confidence in them. God bless you and thank you very much.
And that's the commissioning of the projects at the end of the event this afternoon at the President Muhammadu Buhari International Airport. Let me, on behalf of the Director General of EBBC, Engineer Chief Timothy Wachi, members of management and staff of EBBC, members of the OB crew, Salt FM and Salt TV, led by Engineer Emmanuel Ekwe, Uche Eze Odoma Oga, Shimakalo Oji Ibiam Okpani Eze Naji, Promise Uka Chibweze Zaka Festos Agu, and all other members of OB crew say many thanks to you for being part of the broadcast. My name is Emenike Ogalago. At this point, we'll be handing you over back to our colleague, Jessica Vitus Mweze, at the broadcasting house, 96 in Kaliki Road, Abakaliki, for a continuation of our programs as slated for this afternoon. Once again, thank you and God bless you.
When you hear a friend call, when the world was come together as one, there are people dying, just trying to live, to the greatest gift of all. We can go on, pretending it might be. Someone somehow used to make a just